What's up, Spine Tick? Sith Lordly here, back with another lunchtime haul. Went over to Comic Tunes and Toys yesterday, plus I had some other books that are in the backlog. Thought I'd show them off. Most of these are in the Mylar. Had a really good day at the LCS yesterday, so let's pop up the slides, see what we got. There you go. Hopefully my bandwidth cooperates today a little bit better than it has been. Something about lunchtime. But hey, so those are the books that I'm going to be showcasing here. About 7 books, should be about 10 minutes worth of video time or so. And all of them, except this one, were purchased at Comics, Tunes, and Toys. This particular one, Amazing Spider-Man 126, was purchased online. I've been going back trying to get some of my ASM Bronze Age books that I don't have in the collection. I've got like 150 on up past 300. And I have, a few of the key Silver Age books, but I'm missing a few of these Bronze Age books, around the issue 80 to 130 mark. So we got 126. Here's my copy right here. Picked up a nice copy for, I want to say, under 30 bucks on eBay. And it came out in 1973. John Romita Sr. on art, Jerry Conway writing, Ross Andrew interior art, inker is Jim Mooney, colorist is Linda Lessman, Artie Simic letterer, Roy Thomas editor. Story's called The Kangaroo Bounces Back, and from the CGC label, it says Human Torch and Kangaroo appearance, Harry Osborn becomes the Green Goblin. So I need to check this out myself, but that was what was on the CGC label. Of course, you got Peter Parker and all the regulars, and then you got Kangaroo. It says Death of Kangaroo, and some other characters that I've mentioned on the CGC label, and so on and so forth. All right, so now on to what I picked up specifically yesterday at Comics, Tunes, and Toys. Did another one of those toys, and I even traded some modern slabs that I'm getting off of, but picked up this dope Cap 177. Here's my copy right here in the Mylar. What was funny about these books that I picked up from Comics, Tunes, and Toys is, if you know Mike the Big To-Do, he's got great customer service. He already had a stack of books ready. Like before I came in, later he said, "You didn't know this, Sith, but I knew that this was the stack of books you were going to be leaving with." So he kind of like curated a collection of books for me because he knows what I like. And I took just about all of them. There were maybe 3 or 4 that I already had that I left, but everything Mike set aside for me, I went home with, including this Cap 177. Came out in 1974, Bronze Age book. Dope Gil Kane, John Romita cover right there. Story is called Lucifer, Be Thy Name, written by Steve Englehart. Interior art, Sal Buscema. Vince Coletta on inks. Linda Lessman again there. Colorist, Artie Simic again. Letterer, Roy Thomas editor. So you got Cap, you got Falcon, Red Wing, Sharon Carter, Lucifer, and then it says Ares and Rafe Michelle or Michael as Lucifer as well, I guess. Says X-Men and Flashback, so that's cool because I'm always down with the mutants. Supreme One in Flashback, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be great. The yellow looks nice, and again in the Mylar, everything looks better in Mylar, and that's how he presented it to me. Next up, look at this. Look at Dr. Doom right here on the cover, man. I had to get this. So excited about all things Doom. Wish I, was one of those that got the Doom first appearance, because Doom and Magneto are probably my favorite 1 and 2 Marvel non-Star Wars characters. But yeah, happy to have this Doom book here. Only paid 25 bucks for this, and I'm telling you, some of these books are like very fine for the time period. 1969 Silver Age book. So like 25 bucks for this Doom cover, Silver Age, very fine. And like when I pulled it out, the cover was so clean. I think Mike got some of these from like somebody. It was like his personal collection, right? So he probably read it, put it away in the Mylar, and left it there. So Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott cover art. Can't go wrong with that. Written by Stan Lee again, legend. Jack Kirby interior art, Joe Sinnott inks, Sam Rosen letterer, Stan Lee editing. So you got the FF, you got it says supporting character Invisible Girl, so because they got Crystal there listed with the FF. Doom, of course, some mentions and so on and so forth. So glad to have that. Can't wait to post that on the IG, because I know my man Free Energy is the biggest Doom fan I know, so he'll probably dig this cover. And Free Energy is also one of my Halo bros. We play Halo Infinite together on the Xbox. All right, next up, another great looking book here. Hulk 125. Here's my cover. We got Crusher, Creel, Absorbing Man right on the cover there. giving Hulk the smackdown. So came out in March 1970, so Bronze Age book. Cover art by Herb Trimpe. Story's called And Now the Absorbing Man, written by Roy Thomas. There's Herb again. Interior art, Herb with the Herb, inks, Sam Rosen letterer, Stanley editor. So you got Hulk, Betty Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, Glenn Talbot, Absorbing Man, and some other characters there. Schwartzberg. So very cool. Glad to have that. I do have was like Hulk 102, the start of the new Hulk series, and a lot of books on up. I was never a big Hulk collector as a kid, just because I don't know, like I love the TV show, right, with Bruce Banner, and that was a dope, and Lou Ferrigno. I forget what was the name of the actor for the Hulk. Anyway, I'll remember. But I love that. But I guess the comic, I was kind of expecting more than just Hulk. I know I missed out on some great stories growing up, but I do have the Hulk 181. All right, so next up we got a reprint here, Marvel Double Feature number 13. Here's my copy here. Just checking bandwidth, looks good. And what we got is a reprint of Tales of Suspense 89 and Tales of Suspense 96. Originally printed as The Monstrous Menace of the Mysterious Melter, Deadly Victory, etc. So there was a lot to put on the slides here on, like, I didn't want to kind of get into like the original books because I don't own those original books, but this is a reprint of that. You can see the talent that's shown here, as far as like who worked on it. And of course, you got Bucky and Cap there on the cover, plus Iron Man. So that's cool to have. All right, now we get into, I guess, some kind of like regular books here. We got Master of Kung Fu, number 45. So I don't have a ton of, of the Shang-Chi books, but, I do have some, like, starting at January 1980, because y'all remember the project I was working on where I was going to read them in order, January, February 1980, so on and so forth. So the books that I've read, I enjoy. But here you go. You got Gil Kane, Al Milgrom on cover. Came out in 1976, Bronze Age book. It's called The Death Seed, written by Doug Mensch of Moon Knight fame. You got Paul. I'll just leave it at that for the interior art, because I don't want to butcher his last name. Pablo Marcos on inks, Petra Goldberg colorist, John Costanza letterer, shout out to Comic Journey, and Brian LCS, and then Archie Goodwin editor. So we got Shang-Chi, supporting characters, Black Jack Tar. I'm looking for other ones that I recognize. I know, like, some diehard fans of Master Kung Fu probably know all those characters. I don't, but needless to say, for what, $5.50 for a 1976 book, I'll take it. All right, and last up, I mean, this ain't no slouch either, Silver Surfer number 8. Now, this particular copy, I would say, is like somewhere between a good and very good. I mean, it's a little bit tore up, but I checked it, and there's no missing pages, there's no cutouts, there's no writing. So as long as it's intact, right, the cover's not detached, I mean, I don't mind some chipping and things like that, I'll take it. $15, right, for 1969 Silver Surfer issue 8 that I'm just going to enjoy and have in the personal collection. I'll take it. So John Buscema, Dan Adkins cover art. The story's called Now Strikes the Ghost, written by Stan Lee. John Buscema again on interior art. Dan Adkins inks, Sam Rosen letterer, Stan Lee editor. So of course we got Silver Surfer, we got Shalabal, supporting character. Mephisto, that was cool when I was flipping through it. The Flying Dutchman, other characters, Satanist Death, and NYPD. So that is it for the books. Let me kill the slide. We'll close this out. Appreciate you all watching.